the gland so I can talk to chat. I actually think I have to get a drink refill too. Manny, good to see you. Viewer Bill, Rusty Sword only. So, Hishu. And I am very open to a lot of stuff. But Hishu, how long do you think you would last watching that stream? Let's say that I'm actually going from prison quarters all the way to Queen. How long do you think you can get through without falling asleep? Like, what biome do you think you'll actually conk out when I do Rusty Sword only? Plus 1000% HP. You just reminded me, Tricky, we have that footage. The dead cells, but all the bosses had pumped HP. I never put that on YouTube. I have a VOD's channel that I think I'm gonna toss that on. But I haven't done it yet. Let's kill the background music. Can anyone get me a exclamation point BOTD, by the way, so we can make sure we know what we're playing today? Not gonna lie, I might last until concierge, until it becomes really scary, like really close. Hey, if you made it all the way to concierge without falling asleep, more power to you. I don't know if I could make it to prison quarters. Sometimes you use the Dead Cells gameplay to fall asleep. Oh no, it's only gonna make it worse. The Rusty Sword, that is. Yo, free daily challenge? Hold up. Before we do that viewer build, I think we got some freelo that we're due. Holy smokes. Toxic sewers. Oh wow, this map is huge. How on earth are you supposed to hit all this? Oh, it's not very good stuff either. Like the Hayabusa gauntlets maybe would have been a little better here. We'll try this. This does 50% bonus while you're full. It was actually pretty good. We like two-shot. Dang, it's like not quite as good as I hoped it would be. So those are worth 3. Scorpions are worth 3. Zombies, Wings of the Crow. I don't know how good this is. It's gonna help us to speed run though. Dang, gotta turn it off. So for those that haven't seen Daily Challenge before, make sure you do it. This is borderline mandatory. If you're on my channel, you have to do Daily Challenge. I don't make the rules. Should grab that amulet. Yo, the hip, love the YouTube channel. This is your first time catching a stream. Welcome. We're just doing a little bit of a warm-up before we do the real deal. The timer's paused, so you can do stuff like this. You love the chonky hit sound. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park. I think that was Valmont who did the audio for the game. We'll get the red. Double damage. Don't mind if I do. Still takes me like a couple of bullets to actually get a kill. Ooh. So now we can go back to tactics. That'd be really nice. It's kind of a weird map setup. 10 minutes, but sometimes I use, fall asleep. The daily challenge stuff. Honestly, I don't do it all that often. It's a little bit. Wow, I take double the damage. That did no damage to me. I don't think it's like a flex. But if I can get a quick first place, I'll be happy. All right, good, good. Two minutes, plenty of time. Don't even worry about it. No stress at all. Dang, we got so many stars just then. We don't need that. I feel like I could go straight for the exit. Crap. $142. I have to speed it up a little bit. There will be a curse as well. Dang, don't break that. For some reason, doing the down slam breaks the UI. One minute. What in the world is this curse at? Think we take this? I don't think it's down here either. For some reason, unless this map doesn't have a curse chest at all, which is kind of rare. Okay, here it is. All right, so we'll just go backwards a little bit. Wow, I went all of 2 inches. What? All right, so do not fall into spikes. There we go. All right, we're fine. We can go backwards. 30 seconds. Oh my god, double the points here and have actually nothing. Okay, worth 20 seconds. Surely 20 seconds is enough to take out Concierge with double damage. Has to be, right? No way we screwed this up. Just eat it. Oh no, ammo. Okay, mistakes were made. I actually can't kill him in time. All right, so if I let myself have like 5 more seconds, we would have been okay. And that's not min-maxing at all. That was just, we're gonna go and hope for a good score. That would have been what, like 850 if we actually got the kill on him? Everyone else, I'm the only person on the board that failed to kill Concierge. I didn't think I would run out of ammo. Maybe if I didn't backtrack, and then they gave me double the stars. That was the worst part. So it's almost like I couldn't help myself. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We have an actual viewer build to do. We have work to do, people. We have work to do. Hard-earned cash is on the line. The person who submitted the build, this is Khan of Trolls. Khan, I believe, submitted this build before. And perhaps I failed. I don't know for sure. No one knows what happened to the last attempt. But this is a rare magic missile Vegeta build that we're gonna be doing today. That's this. And then the build also has electric whip in it, so it's a little bit of a hybrid, being able to press 2 buttons at different times. We have to figure out what time to press what button. There's also, hang on, there is also Magnetic Grenade, which just recently got changed on this patch. We have not played a lot of the Magnetic Grenade, but technically the new version works better with Magic Missile than the old version. Then finally we're rounding it out with the Crusher. And then there's some preset mutations that we're gonna play through as we get them. I'm gonna do something a little different this time. I kind of want some RNG. I want the entire run handed to us. I want to struggle a little bit. So in that case, we're gonna be digging out to try to find magnetic grenades and crushers and all that stuff. Assuming that I need to suffer game-wise. You know what? Let's turn everything on. Make it extra juicy. No mods? I think Steam is down or something. Yo, Terralia.
Finally catching a viability.
And hopefully I'm pronounced that correctly. Definitely correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you for that second month. One more and you will be a balance blade. I know that's your favorite weapon, Tyra. I can tell. I can smell a balance blade user a mile away. Let's get the good drip too. Yo, Andre, good to see you. Andre, how was that, whatchamacallit? Oh, right, we're doing without the mod. I don't think there was a request for a specific skin, so I'm gonna use the hot tamale. New mag grenade, whoa, yeah, it's interesting. Vegeta from Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I did not play a single DBZ Budokai game on PS2. I had Dragon Ball Legends, which was I think a 2D fighter, and then a buddy of mine got the import of Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, and I think it's Dragon Ball Ultimate Battle 22. Like, we were stacked on games back in the day. How he got the import, I want to say we were like 12 years old. And I guess he was just into anime long before I even knew what anime was. So he had a PS1. Okay, that actually didn't hurt them. Before I go into like this story, let me actually show what the new magnetic grenade does. So the new magnetic grenade, you throw it, it does the massive draw-in, and then once it explodes, it does the electricity. So the biggest change there, in the past, magnetic grenade always did lightning bolts, and it was basically like a fire grenade for lightning. They changed it so it actually does the magnetic portion. You can kind of see, like, even those monsters down below, they can't really walk away from the magnesis. It's too much for them. But the damage on bosses is lower. Because if you think about it, I wasn't sure if that would still get drawn in. If you think about it, most of your boss damage when it comes to magnetic grenade is the constant electricity. This only does electricity at the very end. So back to the story. So my buddy had a PlayStation, PS1, Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, and Ultimate Battle 22. And the way how you played those, because, oh my god, look at them. Because the PlayStation was not like region unlocked. I don't even think anything was region unlocked back then. You had to kind of swap out the discs at specific times in order for the like console to register, or maybe it was like skipping the portion where it checks the region. So what do I mean by swapping? It's really bad. So what you were supposed to do, which we did it, you open up the disc tray, you put your game in, start up the PlayStation console, and then like there's a specific moment while the disc is spinning, while the logo is still up, where you have to take the disc out of the PlayStation and put a different disc inside, one that's like a US disc. So in order to do that, because the PlayStation disc will obviously stop spinning when you open it, and it would basically stop the loading process, which means you failed, you had to use something like a safety pin to hold the trigger down inside the PlayStation 1, hold the disc tray up. So we had this like actual paper clip that did both, kept the disc tray open while pushing down using tension. And while the disc is still spinning, you have to grab it, take it out, pop in the new disc. It's gonna spin and then do a couple of clicks. I never knew what the clicks were. Once it does enough clicks, you take the NA disc out, then you put your Japanese disc back in, and then it will load Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. And like that game is like, it has aged so poorly. It looks terrible when you watch it, but it was so good back then. Hopefully there's a teleporter here. Nice. Yo, Ross, good to see you. I kind of had the same thing for my PS2 as well, now that I think about it. I have the hard drive, the PS2 hard drive. How do you unlock this outfit? This is Queen. Maybe 3BC win. It's either 3BC or 4BC. I feel like it might be 3. If it goes regular, rose gold, Elsa, spicy, and then a different one. Maybe it is 4BC. Yo, Dovey Duxus, we appreciate you and everything you do. A matter of fact, I really hope you're doing well out there, Dovey. I really do, but we're all set. What did you want to ask? How was the... Was I gonna ask something? I was gonna talk about the PS2 version of playing imports. At the start of the run, I have no idea. Honestly, if I don't already know what it is, it's way out of my mind. All right, let's grab. We're still looking for a Hokuto's bow, by the way. So we're gonna go Hunter's Instinct first, and then hope the Hokuto shows up here. Oh, the Halion stream. Yeah, I was just asking, what did you think about Returnal? That was all. So yeah, the PlayStation 2 version, I had the hard drive that you get when you're playing Final Fantasy 11. And the hard drive, even though it was made for Final Fantasy 11, it was a real hard drive that you would expect from like a PC. So you could pop out the hard drive and put games onto it. And there were programs that, oh my god, it just drew every bat from every city and county. I've never seen that before. That's actually kind of cool. Yo, look at the magnesis. It pulls him from 9 miles away. That's really cool. I used to put the PS2 upside down and put books on top to make it read discs. I have never heard of that. But now that I think about it, I have a really bad version of Shinobi. That's the Sega game, Shinobi, one of my favorite games of all time. And it doesn't read very well, so I might have to try that. So yeah, we have the hard drive. I downloaded Persona 4, Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2, and a few other games. And in order to play said games on my PS2 hard drive, I ordered this disc off eBay. Back when you actually bought things off eBay. Shout out to those who remember that website. And what you do is you have to take off the disc door of your PS2. That's step one. So you no longer have a door tray. It's just raw PS2 in there. Once you do that, you have to make some sort of apparatus to unhook the PS2 disc tray and pull it out mid-spin. Now this is the old PS2. This wasn't like the pop top. So I had a credit card, like an old credit card, that I cut up and turned it into like a hook. And then you like put the hook in and you like pull out like fishing line.
PS2? More like PS Buamirai.
That got me hit too. Go Poji, man. How does anyone not like PS2? That's the best console. Like, it's unbeatable. Like, I know people are like, oh, well, Nintendo 64 and GameCube and Xbox, like, nothing compares to PS2 back in the day. Thank you, by the way, thank you. That was the Prime. Yo, 14 months. Can't believe it's been that long already. But yeah, I cut up a credit card to make a hook out of it. And you take the hook. I'm freaking dead here. What am I doing right now? How? I didn't think it was already jumping at me. So we do this with continue mode so that the viewer gets their money's worth. Honestly, I could have reset, but we're having fun here. Let's go ahead and find that Hokuto's bow. So you make the hook, you pull the disc tray out, you pop in the super secret eBay disc that lets you boot up games from your hard drive. And then I was playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2 with a hacked OST. I remember this like it was yesterday. I was actually going and trying to get the Naruto OST and replace the background stage music with that music because I saw someone else do that on YouTube. Oh my god, there was food right there the whole time. Ooh, it actually pulled the Rampagers backwards. I was a little scared to just stand there, but that's a really strong magnesis. Genji Dawn of Samurai, you like to play that game again? The only thing I had that sounds similar was Way of the Samurai, which is like Grand Theft Auto, except in Edo period. Yo, I'm so sorry to the author of this build. That death was super, super sus. I think the magnesis will actually make monsters fall off platforms. Yo, Quantum! Another Prime! For those who don't know, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can have a free sub every month to any Twitch channel of your choice. I kind of feel like Magnetic Grenade makes the Mushroom Boys run faster. Which makes sense, right? Because they're getting sucked into the center. But it looks like they can kind of run out of it. Wait, that's kind of good. Hold up. I wonder why they never made another Bushido blade after the second one. Is that like Ninja Theory or something? Maybe they moved on to Ninja Gaiden? You love the old Ratchet and Clank. I would be lying if I said that I played the old Ratchets. I'm pretty sure my first Ratchet and Clank was Ratchet and Clank Future on the PS3. Amazing game, by the way. I actually missed out on a lot of PS2 era stuff. Honestly, all I was playing was freaking Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Square Enix made it. Shoutouts to Square Enix for being Square Soft at the time. Yo, Cello, good to see you. Cello, what number is this in the build list? If you still have it up. I should have checked it before I actually start the stream. Oh, look at that. They don't even know what to do. If we get bonus damage to electrified target, it's a wrap. Play Battlefront 2. Battlefront Star Wars Battlefront? I actually think the Star Wars Battlefront games where you like start off as an infantry person and then you could go and actually find a craft, fly around and destroy Imperial starships, that was probably peak gamer. Like, I don't know if any game has captured that experience. I know they actually did make a Star Wars Battlefront for PlayStation 4, Xbox, whatever. But I don't think they're as good as the old games. Definitely correct me if I'm wrong if you're a Star Wars fan. But I still don't think anyone has gotten the Pogs quite like the old PS2 Star Wars Battlefront. Yo, Magnesis even deflects the Mushroom Boy from jumping at you. It's really good. I beat BC3 after being stuck for like 3 months. Yo, Ferret King, congratulations. Definitely welcome to 4BC, but I'm hoping you won't be in 4BC for very long. This is me manifesting instant 5BC on your first try. Yeah, Golded Games. See, this is why, and I've gotten the question before from a lot of people. I always get asked if Dead Cells is one of my all-time favorite games. Like, is it a top 5 favorite game for me? And unfortunately, I can't say it is because PS2 games exist. Like, I can't possibly put any title, let it be League of Legends or whatever. I can't do any title from the year 2010 and onward in a top 5. It's just not happening. Even Returnal. And like, it's really tough for me to not have Returnal in top 5. There's too many nostalgic games that are in there for me. Okay, I may have made a mistake with the Hokuto bow by having everything active. Khan, I apologize ahead of time. Stars. Star Wars loot box front. Is it really that bad? There's not like actual characters, right? That you get? Because if you think about all the other Star Wars Battlefront games, the old ones, you just play as basic units and then you unlock a Yoda or Darth Vader or whoever. You unlock them while you're playing. It's almost like a roguelite. You don't get to use them until after. No, I actually don't think you get to use them at all after. It's like every game you have to do that every time. Because it's like, that's the game state. It shows who's winning. It's whoever gets the Yoda. So are you telling me that the new Battlefronts, you can't even play Yoda unless you pay for him? They fixed it, but the game's forever tainted. It was bad enough that they made another one. There's a second Battlefront for like next gen consoles. I thought they only did one. You have to grind for Yoda? No way. Okay, so that's an upgraded Crusher. We'll go ahead and take it. So you can get an upgraded Magnesis, which would be really nice. Nice. You can have fun. Play good and you can have fun with the strong guys. Yeah, but do I have to get them from a loot box? You could unlock characters and weapons through loot boxes. Oh my god. It's like if you want to be Finn from the hit Star Wars movie A New Hope, you have to get them from a loot box. I can see that as being kind of bad. The game's fine now. Okay, that's good to know. Good job, EA. I think I already exhausted all these shops. I just want to double check to make sure. Because I did want to get Hunter's... No, I already have Hunter's Instinct. I wanted to get Acrobatic Pack second. But if the Hokuto doesn't show up, then that means I can go for the other mutation. No Mercy instead. Which, to be perfectly honest, No Mercy in Prison Depths is very, very good. We need a new magic missile too. That's the Vegeta, the Gallic gun. Paladins almost did the same mistake back then. I haven't heard a single complaint about Paladins. Except that people are still playing League of Legends. That's the only complaint. All right. Magnetic grenade with No Mercy. Might be able to kill stuff that I haven't seen yet. Electric whip. It's gonna be kind of hard to chase synergies at the start, I think. Please don't say good job, EA, just because they fixed problems. They released the product, tried to get as much money as possible, and then dialed it back. Good job, EA. I mean, you know, you don't know. In testing phase, you send stuff through QA, people give it the thumbs up, what are you supposed to do? Sure, those people were EA employees that have a stake in, you know, making the most money possible. But how are they supposed to know? Yeah, I couldn't trust the Magnesis there. Oh my god, that's scary. Another one. Wow, I actually dragged the slasher closer to me. That is no bueno. Not saying it's bad, it's just that is brand new gameplay I didn't know existed. It's definitely different. I won't say it's better, I won't say it's worse, it's just different. Hunter's Grenade. No, I keep saying Hunter's Grenade. Hunter's Instinct, I feel like is making this a lot better. More magnetic grenades. More possibilities. I don't know what possibilities I actually want, but... Oh my god. I did not see that. Raise your hand in the chat if you saw that Rampager before it actually attacked me. I didn't see jack squat. And if you did see it, congratulations, you're a god gamer. Alright, so that's 2 deaths so far. We have 1 more death that we're allotted. But honestly, like a lot of these, I think I'm not focused right now. Alright. We gotta get in gamer stance. It is prison depths, known as one of the hardest areas in all the Dead Cells.
What happened? What happened?
Yo, Atom, 4 months. Thank you for that. Appreciate the support. I'm too hyped up from Maligma. It sounds like some kind of disease. V caught Maligma and now he can't play Dead Cells anymore. Oh my god. That's gotta be the scariest skill in the game right now. Might be running low on Baja Blast. Yo, you might be a little bit correct. There may be some truth to those statements. Okay. So remember, there was a rampager over here somewhere that killed me. So you gotta be a little careful. Ooh. Oh yeah, the magnesis also pulls in the bombs. I like it, I like it. I'll probably have to get like a hydration after this. Alright, that's kind of scary. There it is. That's the best rampager in all of gaming. Are you in the crusher? Now you are. It's kind of weird looking. All right. So as you all can tell, oh no, I thought it would work. Okay, I had to try that at least one time. I needed to see how powerful the magnesis was. It's strong enough to pull Rammus backwards. It really couldn't pull that thing, the lacerator? I'm really surprised about that. I can actually tell you half the problem right now, I have like no sound. So I'm gonna swap over. I can't play without sound cues. Like, I know there's people out there listening to Limp Bizkit while they're playing some Dead Cells, and that's not me. Like, I would love to be able to pop on the new Donda album. Am I gonna get hit? Nice. But I know for a fact that I'm gonna do worse if I do that. Does anyone in chat listen to music instead of having the in-game sound? I don't really mean replacing the OST with other music. I mean like straight up you have no sound at all. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Maybe we take that into the next biome. Oh my god. I need that $10,000. The flotation on the rampager. You listen to audiobooks while you play? That sounds even more distracting. So like if you're listening to The Walking Dead audiobook form in the middle of playing Dead Cells, how in the world do you keep track of what's going on? I can't possibly imagine knowing what's happening. And definitely shout outs to you for being able to do that. While you watch Dead Cells streams while playing Dead Cells, you get confused by the sound. That I would say I have not done before. Not to say that I don't watch Dead Cells streams, but when I do, I'm fully immersed. Oh my goodness. Okay, that bomber was kind of trolled. I fear one thing. Oh my god, who's where? I don't think anyone knew where they were just then. That's kind of sick. They actually sent it backwards. Usually books you've already read. Now, not gonna lie. And then again, let me preface this by saying that I don't really read books. I think the last time I read a full book of my own volition was in high school, which was like 20 years ago. So the idea of reading a book 2 times is completely foreign to me. So I get the idea of watching a movie 2 times. I even get the idea of going to like a play multiple times. Like for example, you saw Wicked 5 times at Broadway. I can see it. But reading what? Reading jeez. Reading Goosebumps multiple times. The same book of Goosebumps multiple times. I don't know if I would do that. Like once Carly Beth puts on the mask and like it gets stuck on her face, I don't think you need to see that again. And I hope I'm not being toxic. I'm just saying, like from my own perspective, once that puppet comes alive, the puppet's alive. I didn't miss anything. Depends on the story. Okay, so maybe Goosebumps does not quite have the compelling story that allows you to read it through multiple times. I apologize. Spoiler? My bad, my bad. So we have to go. Jeez. We have to go Acrobatic Pack next. I think I might be going Ossuary. Definitely Moras. I need more than one shop is the issue. Moras only has the one shop, so I think I have to go Ossuary. We'll even bring some bonus cash. Yo, Tales of KH, I missed your YouTube vids that started with you dying. Alright, so a little peek behind the curtain for all my people out there. The YouTube operation and the Twitch operation is basically one person doing all the editing and art and etc. Well, maybe not the art, at least the thumbnails. And that one person has forgotten that deaths were being shown at the start of every run. I will take that back to VeeDotEditor, Tails, and see if we can rope that in just for you. I would say it was because I haven't died in a long time, but I think that's a lie. I think I just died twice. Just today. Crap. So my only issue here, it does have 2 shops, but if it's double skill shop, I'm screwed. So as much as I would want to go here, and yeah, it's a 30 curse, but it's gonna be a 30 curse ossuary, or 40 at that. I'm gonna skip it. Quantum, thank you for that hydration. Let's actually go and grab that while I'm still thinking about it. It has food. Ossuary has food too. If you think about it, ossuary is basically bank. You could basically say the gold gorger is the shocker. It has slashers, which are just like the little jumpy things, and it has bats too. It has everything bank does. The only thing it doesn't have is the little piggy bank that you could put your money into. Anyway, let me grab some drink right quick. All right, today's hydration is sponsored by Pepsi Mango, Live Moss. I had my brother-in-law try the Pepsi Mango. He didn't really care for it. But then again, like, I have the cherry Pepsi too. I don't really care for the cherry Pepsi. Yeah, Mango Pepsi. I like it. I like it better than the cherry. The cherry tastes like cough syrup. Why do I have this much curse? I paid $10,000 to be cursed. Oh my god. Or I guess it's the other way around, right? They paid me $10,000 to curse me. It's like you're on Fear Factor with Jeff Rogan before, you know, he turned into his current state. Honestly, it's not that bad of a curse for this map specifically. Wow, that just drags monsters right to you. Holy smokes. Vanilla Pepsi / Coke is the best. That sounds really good right now, but I got the wrong thing at the grocery store. As a matter of fact, it's even worse. The store that I went to had a sign, buy 2, get 1 free for sodas. And I definitely paid $8 per 12 pack. And that's robbery. $8 for 12 cans of soda. I paid $24 for soda on Saturday, or whatever day it was I bought it. Oh wow, that pulled down the shocker. $24 worth of soda. Like, I'm just throwing the money away. I should have just gone to Pepsi directly with a check. Oh my god, I did not see the missile. It was hidden behind all the junk on the screen. Okay, so the Magnesis is actually doing a really good job at keeping monsters at bay, but you kind of have to throw it past the monster, or else you run the risk of fighting right on top of it. This will also be really good with Parting Gift, because I believe Parting Gift bombs are pulled in by the Magnesis. Get off! See, oh my god, I got hit by an egg. I'm gonna freaking die again. There's no way. I think this is the food shop. Yeah, thank you for the BOTDs, by the way, everybody. We definitely have to get rid of this bow and endless quiver in the backpack. This thing is actually doing nothing. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to happen that probably have nothing to do with this backpack I have. Specifically in regards to gameplay, there's a lot of things that need to happen. Nice. You know what? Hit me with it. The Robitussin. Blaze, good to see you if I didn't say hi to you already. Blaze, I was thinking about you the other day for Rumbleverse, which I think is an epic game. Basically, imagine Fortnite, except a brawler. So it is actually a this is gonna have to do. It's actually a battle royale, except it's all hand-to-hand combat. Is the game fun? It looks fun. I just, you know, I get worried. I'm gonna leave that shocker. I can't touch that thing. You might want to turn up the lives. No, we got 1 life left. 1 life left to live. Honestly, so I have it turned up to 3, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't even care. I think that number is actually not functional. I feel as though I could die as many times as I want and would actually let me keep reviving, even though I have it set for a specific number. Won your first game in the first beta, yo. There you go. Does anybody know what enemy drops the hand hook? That is the Mutineer, which also drops the shark. It drops 2 items. By the way, this is not the final form of this build. I'm actually missing a weapon still. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm actively trying to die, it seems. Crap, I have to contest this. Oh, it's not here. Interesting. Though for sure there was a chakra up here. Legendary? Alright, we gotta play this smart. That is not smart. As I said, it's actually pulling the slasher to a scarier place than it previously was. Okay. What is this? Are those cards? Legendary Gambit deck. Goodbye. It took you forever to get each weapon for the servants. I already had the Wrecking Ball. Yeah, I think everyone ends up getting Wrecking Ball first. Just the way how the fight plays out. What I don't know is if people know that they are supposed to kill them in a specific order to get what they want. I believe I put that in my guide. Double damage. So hopefully everyone who happened to read that and watch the vid don't have to suffer like I did. So yeah, we're still looking for Hokuto's bow, by the way. That's gonna replace the Frost. But to be fair, Frost Blast Acrobatic Pack is actually really good. I highly encourage you all to give it a try. Me was your second? I think mine was too. I didn't struggle to get bladed Tonfa, I just died a lot. Cleo was not cooperating at the time. Ooh, that was really good. Double stack the Crusher on top of the Magnesis. Maybe I've been playing this wrong the whole time. Maybe that's why I'm taking all this damage. You hate servants? That's a tier S boss fight. Yeah, I was definitely not playing this correctly. Okay, so we have the map reveal. There's our exit. There's a scroll. That's the other shop. Another scroll. How did I miss all these scrolls? What are we doing? Who aggroed you? Surprise hand hook drops off armored shrimps. Wait, hand hook drops off armored shrimps? I just said drops off the mutineer. I was wrong. Thank you, thank you. Is this beta? Steam is telling me there are no updates. Yes, so we're playing on the beta version of the latest update. We also have the ability to change the colors. A matter of fact, if anyone in chat has V-Bucks, you can choose to change the tactics color if you want to whatever you can dream of. Whatever is in the rainbow is there. If you can dream it, you can believe it. I don't even know what the price is. You're saying 8K is too much? We gotta drain the V-Bucks. You all have too much. Ooh, challenge rift. 8K, you're influencing the run. It's almost a viewer build at that point. That's how powerful it is. Can never have enough V-Bucks. But you can't hoard them like they're infinite. Those things go bad. It's not like you can sniff the V-Buck and see how bad it is. It's not like the V-Buck has a little skin on top of it. And that way you know it's no good anymore. There's no telling when it expires. You might wake up tomorrow and your V-Bucks are just gone, just like the chimps. You might turn into Bored Ape Yacht Club or whatever it's called. All your V-Bucks got hacked because you were on a fishy website. You never know. That's all I'm saying. You never know. Inflation huge. 8,000 is not that bad. Stop your Netflix subscriptions. Stop going to Starbucks. Stop buying name brand everything and you all might have some V-Bucks. I'm trying to help you out. Oh my god. I am so sorry, Khan. I cannot find the Hokuto bow. I can't even get a new magic missile. It doesn't exist. Okay, we still need that. It's probably the best we can do. Yeah, that's probably the update too, Ronson. If I had, oh, you'll see from the poison. The poison on the enemy is actually going to look different. Wait, it's not poison. Okay, there, see the little skull? That is also new for the patch. Oh, rejected. V is going full boomer mode. I'm telling you, I don't know what's so difficult about getting V-Bucks. People out here wanting V-Bucks handed down to them. Back in my day, we earned our V-Bucks the hard way, making hard-hitting predictions. Up at the start of every stream, notifications turned on, we ring the bell. Ring the bell so we know when the stream goes live. You got your Google extension that automatically clicks the little like treasure chest, and that gives you the V-Buck without you having to even be at your screen. And then whenever the streamer talked about doing a prediction, we were there day one. We were there before the prediction even happened. A matter of fact, we were giving the streamer different kinds of predictions to do. That way I can vote more often. You gotta be proactive. You can't just sit back and let the V-Bucks fall into your lap. The world doesn't work like that, people. You gotta go out there, you gotta hunt your V-Bucks. You gotta go pavement walking. Pushing the pavement to get some V-Bucks. Prediction, by the way. You have the points auto farmer. See, Ronson knows what you're doing. 2 minutes on the clock, people. While this is going, I'm gonna show you all my other idea for V-Bucks. Let me just open it up on Steam. I'm always looking for new things to like incorporate into the stream that you all are able to, you know, do stuff and get actual change on the screen itself. Some people do sound alerts and things like that. I kind of want something a little more sophisticated. So if I go into this, so hopefully it loads. Also, big thank you everyone tuning in today. What happened to VIP? We're gonna bring VIP back. I've had a lot of people ask. We're just running low on slots, and the goalpost price keeps going up. So at some point, the bubble's gonna pop on VIP. Hopefully this is the new one. Yeah, it's gotta be the new one. It's just taking a little while to load. We might end up doing this in the next segment. Yo, Andre.
My first sub ever. Couldn't
Really?
pick a better streamer. My streamer.
Yo, thank you, Andre, for the kind words. You are a 4-month subscriber, and you're saying it's your first sub ever. That means you must have been getting gift subs or something else that we don't quite know. Hot pink tactics. No problem, no problem. Thing I was trying to load up is taking a little while, so we'll do it in the next segment. Thank you for all the support, everybody. Again, I can't be doing this kind of stuff without you. Hot pink. I'd say that's... No, that's it. I didn't think we could go full saturated, but that actually looks really good. And the main indicator on what the color is if someone comes into the chat and says, hey V, why is your tactics hot pink? Like, that's how you know when you actually landed it. There we go. Not bad, not bad. You've only ever gotten gift subs here. Yeah, shout out to the community. Some of them are also V-Bucks, where people spent like 65 grand to hook up other people. Okay, I got scared there. Okay, so I don't know how powerful the magnesis is. I'm actually pulling him away from the crusher, which is hilarious. Okay. Taking it nice and easy. This is concierge we're talking about. There's always a way to get hit during a concierge fight. Hokuto? Doesn't exist. Hey V.me, any insights regarding 2.9 going live? It's been beta forever. Unfortunately, and I guess I should always like preface the stream with this. So even though I have a lot of hours in the game, I've done some stuff with the dev team as far as like Steam page streams. We did some stuff at PAX East. I don't have any insight into anything like that. Quadruple damage Spite Sword. Wow. All right, payment. Yeah, I would love to hook you all up with insider info, but unfortunately I don't have it. But yeah, I mean, just keep asking the devs. They're pretty responsive on Twitter. They might be able to tell you like what exactly is the roadblock. Okay, so shops. Stilt Village has at least one. Fractured Shrine has 2 and a legendary. And we don't really need to get the legendary. Slumbering Sanctuary has at least 1. I think I have to go Stilt. We just want as many chances as possible to get a Hokuto bow and upgrading our other stuff. And unfortunately, I think Stilt is going to be the most chances. I think Fractured Shrine might have 3 shops. I know it has a lot of doors. Thank you for the turkey. Can now get access to emotes. V.S, V.bruh, V.thinkies, V.h. V.sad. I have a really hard time seeing that missile. Nice, okay, good to know that that pushes those bombs backwards. One less thing we have to worry about. It's like I don't actually want to engage the Rampager until my skills are back up. Funny enough, like we are doing decent damage for someone who's using level 4 gear. The game is just, ooh, magnetic doesn't insta-kill bats anymore. That's kind of scary. New Crusher? Covers the ground with oil that burns, I'll take it. New Magnesis? Burning damage. And just take it. Could be better, but we're okay with what we got. After this, I'll show you all what the idea is for V-Bucks once we get to the next boss. Something that we got from our good buddy Retro. I just have to figure out how to make it look like a little better. Dang. Magnesis not quite strong enough to stop a failed experiment from getting the jump off. Like the trajectory is just a little too strong still. AoE on the nade is huge. Is that new? It is new. But don't let it fool you. The damage is only dealt like within the platform it's on. The pull still works on everything around the bomb, even on other platforms, but the actual damage itself does not. It's like it's true electricity does not go through walls, but the magnetism does. I assume that's how it works. Like, I'm trying to think of the science experiment right now, and I want to say the magnets do go through the walls, but the current does not, unless there's something that actually links the current together. I don't know if that's possible to code in Dead Cells currents that work correctly. It would be like if monsters are pulled from up above and down below, and they're touching, then the electricity links between them. Yeah, double turkeys. One infected, moldy, salmonella on the turkey. The other pristine, organic, locally farmed, cage-free. That was scary. I can't imagine seeing two pirate captains on one platform. Yo, Blue Forest, good to see you. Two pirates, one platform. Definitely one of the most, like, cursed things you could possibly see in this game. I didn't even think that was legal. There's a lot of monsters in this game that have rules to how they can spawn. Elites as well. For those who don't know, a lot of the elites in this game have been adjusted so that certain rules apply to them. A good example, the failed experiment cannot access the rotating laser. Sorry, I just hit my thing.
What happened?
Cage-free, grain-free subscription.
There we go. That's the organic experience I'm expecting from the viewer. Forward, good to see you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. So this failed experiment right here, oh, that sucked, has crystal lasers. No, I think it had crystal shield. Back in the day, the failed experiment used to have access to rotating laser. And if you think about it, rotating laser is not all that powerful. You can usually dodge it. But the issue with failed experiment is that when he moves, the rotating laser that's oriented to him moves along with it. So if you think about the fact that it could jump backwards, I just realized that this sucks. This did not have a weapon shop at all, so still it was the wrong choice. He puts down the rotating laser, jumps backwards. I didn't get the teleport. Are you kidding me? And I didn't get the key. Okay, we just walked through. It's fine. Is it fine? It's fine. He'll reposition the laser on you and you'll get tagged. Like, it's so difficult to gauge when the actual laser is going to be on you that they decided that, okay, that monster's a little too RNG'd, so we're gonna remove rotating laser from it. I believe the golem cannot get boxes. There was like a whole list of things that they did in the changelog. I don't remember all of them. Some monsters actually still need certain bans. So for example, any monster that can jump around should not be able to get crystal shield. Even runners, for example, runners can outrun crystal shield, which is like kind of awkward to see. And if you think about it, if you just run away, you don't even have to interact with crystal shield. But then in some ways, I always say it's kind of good to have your game be a little janky. So to just outright ban stuff simply because it's not like super fun to play with, not always the best move. Sometimes you want that volatility. How in the world do I get up there? Golems can't become double. Again, another rule set in place where it's strictly from an idea of, is this actually fun to see? Maybe not. Maybe not. Will it kill a player? Absolutely. Do we want to just kill the player with double golems? Maybe not. Maybe it could be a little more sophisticated than that. Wow. I still haven't found a Hokuto bow. So I tried to do something a little different today. You all might be wondering, V, why did you not just turn on only the specific gear? And I wanted to take a quick note from our good buddy Loot or Die. Loot does these viewer builds where he still keeps a lot of the stuff turned on, so that you aren't getting simply the most busted version of the viewer's build. You're playing it the same way the viewer would have found it if in a normal game. Oh, wow. All right, it has immunity to that while jumping. So I figured, you know, I could try the same thing today because this is a build that the viewer has submitted before. They just wanted to see if I can do it, which I think I may have died before. And I thought I could maybe give a little bit of extra sauce to it. Light. Crap, I think I wasted all of those monsters. I want to add the little extra sauce by making it so that I have to really work to find the gear. It's not free. But in doing that, I have not found one of the bows that I actually need to use. It just hasn't shown up. That is really scary. I need a new magic missile too. Like, I haven't actually did it. At this point, Hokuto might have actually been removed. And magic missile. And electric whip. I don't think I've seen any of them. These are legit level 4. Which, to be fair, kind of a testament to their power, right? They're actually kind of strong. Tier list. Don't forget, V, you clear the entire game with a level 4 magic missile. I don't think that's a D rank. I did that with Hyperlight, yeah, and I complained the entire way, too. That's the best part. Double curse. Double curse. Holy crap. That's sick. I'm gonna have to get a scratch ticket after this. Yeah, and we had the 20 curse from the money earlier. Okay. Exponential damage from scrolls is broken. So, I'm not disagreeing with you. in the 5 things wrong with Dead Cells, or everything wrong in Dead Cells, top 5 things I wish was changed in Dead Cells. Five things to put in Dead Cells 2. Something like that. You get the idea. I want to say that exponential scaling probably goes in that list. Nice elite, by the way. Yo, Blue Forest. I had no idea what that sound was. That's T1, 8 months. You'll be a newborn next month, Blue Forest. So cute. Early birthday. Yeah, I have like a full list of things that I would like to eventually put into a whole video one day, or maybe we'll just do it live on stream. Every single thing that's wrong with Dead Cells. Again, we're not saying it's a bad game. All we're saying is that these are the small things that if you are an indie dev and you want to make the Dead Cells killer, don't make these mistakes. Or if you are Motion Twin / Evil Empire and you're trying to make Dead Cells 2, this is what you need to know to get the most money, to become overwhelmingly positive on Steam and not get a single negative review. Oh my god. Dead Cells is an alright game. It is. It is very alright. In some regards, good. A banger. But could there be a couple of things that's holding it back from perfection? That's what we're trying to figure out. Maybe there is. Maybe there's not. Maybe the things I'm gonna say and the devs implement, all of a sudden now it's mostly negative or mixed. That's worse. I feel like I'd rather my game be mostly negative than be mixed. Because then you don't know what's wrong. A moo-moo? Definitely would have been tagged if I got... Definitely would have been sad if I got tagged there. I almost said definitely would have been tagged if I sad there. My mind is just full of stuff. It's not really like mind cloudiness. It's almost like my mind is full of so many different little details that even like the bit that I'm trying to do on the stream starts to blend with other bits. You love this game? I kind of wish the boss fights weren't mostly how fast you delete them. Now, some of the bosses are actually really good about that. I'd say the best example is probably Mamatic. Mamatic has very specific phases to them that cannot be skipped, regardless of how good your DPS is. Compare that to the Giant or Timekeeper, or even Scarecrow. Timekeeper is like a little better because it does have that phase transition. So you could potentially, oh, the flotation! You could potentially get forced into a phase for Timekeeper. Scarecrow doesn't have that though. Scarecrow has no phase transition. So technically, you can melt it. The Giant, no phase transition. It's simply attack it, stun it, and then it dies. Hand of the King has kind of a mandatory one. I just don't think you can possibly out DPS it. Yo, Enigma.
Hope everyone's have a fantastic night.
Yo, we got so many people supporting just now. Yeah, Hype Train, wow. Back to back to back to back. Thank you, everybody, thank you. Yeah, so bosses in this game, they're all fun. Like, I like every boss. It's just there is the thing where some bosses are not as equal as others. Some bosses just vanish, some bosses stay on the map for a little too long. Yo, Alexa, good to see you. Alexa, I just, I gotta hit you up in the back channel for that game. Nice raid. It says 83. It was saying 69 on one of my screens, but it's 83. Yo, Alexa, good to see you. Definitely shout out to our good buddy, last playing some Super Animal Royale, but before that you were playing Brotato. So, Alexa, and I'm sure you've gotten this question already. Oh my god, it finally showed up. I'm sure you've gotten this question already. Brotato versus 20 minutes till dawn. Go. Hit me with it. Okay, Magic Missile and Electric Whips doesn't shown up. Brotato way better, easily Brotato, really? So I haven't played Brotato, which is probably like my issue, but everyone I know considers 20 minutes the worst game. And I don't get it. I feel like I actually like it. Seeing a trash can pick your nose is better than 20 minutes. I don't know why. And again, like, I'm not saying that people are wrong. I just, whatever detail there is that I'm missing from 20 minutes till dawn, that's making it like not as good as it could be, I just don't know. Or simply just play Brotato. Okay. Yeah, I did see Alexa's tweet about meta progression. I didn't comment on it because I don't want to get blocked. That's a joke, by the way. For those here for the first time, welcome. I'm VeeDotVod. I am playing my main game right now. This is Dead Cells. Dead Cells known as a game with meta progression in it, but not quite the dark meta that Alexa's not a big fan of. This is really the only dark meta is the number of health pots. Like, the player HP doesn't change. The weapon damage does kind of change, but not really in a dark meta style. It's more like, hey, you could do this during every run, and then at some point it will be done. Yeah, so dark meta from like SD standpoint, and again, I'm just getting this from our buddy SD, are really meta enhancements that make the character actually become a real character. Like, in most circumstances, you probably can't beat the game without meta progression. And the meta progression is so, like, generic and specific that it's almost like the character is just, for lack of a better term, neutered until that stuff exists. The only thing Dead Cells has in that regard is the health pots. You start off with 1, you can go up to 4 by the end of the game. But compare that to something like Rogue Legacy 2. Rogue Legacy 2, you're actually adding health, adding armor, adding damage, adding crit rate. Now, Rogue Legacy 2, like, the entire game is that. But some games like, I don't really like using Hades as an example, but Hades, Zagreus isn't really his true self until you finish the mirror. Like, it's almost a completely different game, a completely different character in that regard. So in 20 minutes till dawn, you're unlocking reload speed, pickup range, XP rate, and like other stuff like that. There's only a couple of things that are completely different than standard meta progression, which are actually kind of cool. But still, again, I'm not gonna say that anyone's opinion about the games is wrong. I am genuinely curious. This is also gonna be on the Alexa V podcast. So if you all don't have Spotify or iTunes or whatever you get your podcasts from, hop on that real quick. Shout outs to Squarespace for sponsoring the podcast. You won't sit rant, gotta grab some food, have a good stream. Yo, thank you, Alexa, for stopping by. I appreciate that. Alright, we have a boss coming up. You all know what the deal is. We ain't going Timekeeper. We certainly ain't going to no Scarecrow. This is Cavern all day. V has a podcast? Would you like me to have a podcast? Is 20 minutes so bad? I played 20 minutes till dawn before the stream today. I actually had fun. But I'm doing it wrong. I gotta go play Brotato. Oh my god, I should have turned off all the equipment. Besides the viewer build stuff. For those who don't know, we're actually doing a viewer build right now. Someone in the chat submitted this to us. And I am outright failing it. Because I can't get a single item that they asked for. I played it after you logged last night and it's kind of hard. Well, that's where the dark meta comes in, Kosh. It might be hard because you haven't done the meta progression. And that in turn becomes dark meta because the game is designed for you to not win until you grind out some hours. Now, I can say that I got my first dub this morning. Let me get the prediction up. Without a ton of meta progression, but I kind of got lucky, I think. Okay. For those here for the first time, we are doing predictions for a few things. Yeah, Lilith is the one that has the summons. You can vote if I will kill the boss without getting hit. Vote if I could get hit exactly one time and win. Vote if I get hit and get destroyed but not actually die. Or vote if I just straight up die. In the meanwhile, I was saying that new ideas for V-Bucks. Like, V, I have 65,000 V-Bucks. I have no idea what to do with them. Give me something to blow these on, besides a gift sub, because I already did that. What you can do is you can go to the stream where we do the pyramid. And you may say, V, you've done pyramid before. How does this actually work with V-Bucks? Well, let's say we play a 5-game docket. Okay, no. Let's say we have to choose a game. And we're gonna play one of them. Dead Cells, One Step, Monster Train, Necro Dancer, Bloons. So every one of these has an equal chance to be drawn. You would stack them up, group it, flip it, and you need to learn the actual things. F to flip, shuffle it up a little bit, 20% chance that any one of these can get played. Monster Train. But maybe you're thinking, okay, V, I have these V-Bucks. Maybe I want to say, okay, you have more chances to play some Dead Cells. I don't know what the percentage rate is. Only the math majors know. Group it, shuffle it up. So you would use your V-Bucks to influence the weight of the deck. And we would just toss in, you could toss in more games. You could say, oh, V, you didn't put in Luck Be a Landlord. I'm gonna pay 1,000 V-Bucks to add one Luck Be a Landlord. And then another 2,000 to add in 2 Spelunkies. Something like that. And when we have a day that we decide to do Pyramid or some kind of random roguelite session, it's kind of like a mix between the different things our buddies have been doing. I think that is a good avenue to bleed out some V-Bucks, since I know you all are giga stacked right now. As a matter of fact, you might be so stacked, you might get double the payout when I die to the giant. But yeah, things like that. Back in the day, we used to do viewer submitted games, but this is a good way to Is Noita up there? We can invent stuff. I believe there is a card editor. If there's not, we can ask Alexa to make one. Please don't die. So who's gonna tell him? Wow, I pressed the wrong button. Executed. Ooh, that went for like extra long for some reason. So I don't know if Crusher does anything to help us here. I should have gotten a Crusher that does... Oh, there we go. Poison around it. This is a level 4 Magnesis, by the way. No, level 4 Electric Whip. And multi. Oh, not multi. I'm just gonna say Gallic Gun. Like, I don't really need to call it anything but Gallic Gun. You all know what I'm talking about. Magic Missile is like kind of too big brain. I'm just gonna call it Gallic Gun. Oh, Murray, I'm so sorry. Murave, that's what it is. Murave, you could have had double, triple, maybe even quadruple the payout if I just threw the whole match. Crap. We have to actually go here. I need gear. Crap! If only Murave talked earlier, I could have threw it. Unlucky. Alright, payment. Hitless boss, that would be dishonest. It's content. I can't believe it's dishonest. There's people out there making YouTube videos, things like no hit every boss, hardest difficulty, but they're using save states. Let's say you're playing Dead Cells. I'm gonna show you, here's me world first, world premiere, killing every boss with a cursed sword and nothing else. But what you don't know is that before every boss, I did save state. And then like I go and like I reset it. That's dishonest. Here, it's different, you know?
No.
I died to the boss. What do you expect? It's a hard game. The boss had it and I did it. That's all. We're going to High Peak. I need items. Some sacrifices must be made. Exactly. The true artists out there. Your criticals, your Northern Lions, your Afro Senjus. All those people, they know the content when they see it. You can't always just play to be the best. You gotta play to get the laugh. You gotta play to get the pog. You gotta play to get the Keck W sometimes. And to be perfectly honest, we haven't had a Keck W situation on the stream in a long time, so I think we're past due. Performance art. People will tell you, like, streaming it's work. You might think I just log in, turn on Dead Cells, and just go. But it's a little different than that. Every once in a while, I have to consider, do I die to Giant today? Because someone voted that I will die. Like, it's a hard thing to wrestle every single night. Do I get hit by Mama Tick today? Yes or no? Well, when was the last time I got hit by Mama Tick? Okay, it's been like a couple weeks. I've gotten a lot of legendaries. I think it's time for me to get hit. It's the behind the scenes. It's the peek behind the magician's curtain. Oh my god, this is actually really good. But the Magnesis is really good against Hannah King too. Yeah, we were due for a hit on Mama Tick. That was yesterday. Now we can't be hit anymore. So now only vote for no hits. If I see you all voting that I get hit exactly one time on Mama Tick, that's on you. Dying the Giant for content is some top tier stuff. How else could Giant kill anything? I got tagged by Giant the other day in one of the most random ways. I think like the fist got rejected. Oh yeah, that's what it is. I think I may have a clip too. I might try to show you all while we do the next prediction. Ooh. I love the double roll there. That's kind of sick. Still feel the pain when he traded hits with Mama Tick. Oh, that was a good one. I had to commit for it. I had to. See, and even then, it's like you figure, do you play for safety? Or do you play to be the best? You can't always do the safe maneuver. The best quarterbacks in history don't win off safety. Or actually, that might be a lie. I think the current state of football, you absolutely play for safety. But you get the idea. Okay, so that thing's a little better than Magnetic Grenade. And then you got hit by Hidden King Bomb because the Spartans didn't play ball. See, that's an unknown. How am I supposed to know that stuff like that isn't gonna work? You could say V, you could also not do it in the first place. Just stand back, attack the monster from afar, just like you normally would. But dang. Then we're never gonna know. Susie's not gonna know what happens when you put Spartan sandals in the backpack. Think of Susie. It's not all about you. And by you, I mean me. It's about Susie. Every death that gets reported on Reddit, I can't believe I died like this. Game sucks. Negative review on Steam. That's my fault. I should have already shown that death on stream. With people predicting, saying I would get a no-hit. I feel like I went the wrong way. Why is there only one door all the way in this corner? Where's the rest of the map? Where are the magic missiles at? The Gallic guns. Where's SSJ4 Vegeta? Where's my Ultra Instinct Vegeta? No spoilers, by the way. No spoilers. I'm actually really surprised. This magic missile is doing 50% bonus when you're full HP, but it feels like a level 10 magic missile. Like, this thing kind of slaps. Oh, wow. That's nasty. That wasn't half bad. Take that. Alright, Ram is strongest champ in league right now. That's a 55% win rate jungler. Hang on, I just want to check this. There was a time on this patch when Wolf Trap was actually broken. It was doing more damage than it was supposed to. Wow, you're really not gonna chase me to the platform? I didn't know they did that. Like 4,000 per tick. I think they fixed it. it basically works like Hokuto bow. Hokuto does 13 divided by 3 DPS per tick. Wolf Trap does 10k divided by 3 per tick. Are you using dual bind controls? No. Whenever I stream, I try my best not to dual bind unless someone specifically asks me to do it. Not to say I have anything against doing it. It's just that my power level skyrockets. It's like Shaggy saying I'm only using 0.1% of my true power. Dual binding puts me at 0.2%. You don't want to see that. Please. Please, game. Oh god, give me a weapon. Please don't tell me I actually turned off Electric Whip and Magic Missile. Oh my god, they gotta be turned off. There's no way we got through this entire run without seeing a single one of them. So when we get through this map, I should probably close my game and check my custom mode rules. And see how badly I trolled myself. Thank you, game. But then again, that might be the YouTuber. Build was so strong, I won with level 1 gear. That's too long of a title. This viewer build won at level 1. This busted viewer build doesn't even need new weapons. You found Electric Whip in High Peak. You found an Electric Whip in High Peak. I did? Did I skip it? I'm in High Peak right now. This level 1 weapon carried me in Dead Cells. Gone Wild. Yeah, it was a lightning bolt. No, it's not a matter of VeeDot blinds or anything. I'm just making sure I didn't mess up. All right. So I'm pretty sure the other shop is a skill shop. Unlike the bank, I think these are hard-coded to be one or the other. Yep. So to be honest, we could dig out poison. Like a crusher that does poison cloud around it. Cover the ground with oil that burns is okay, but poison's probably better. See, we're nerfing ourselves. I have to actually find stuff. Yo. I mean, that's not the poison, but still kind of sick. Oh, I could reroll my Hokuto's bow and maybe get poison on that. That would be massive. Lure? This level 1 build is cracked. This level 1 viewer build. Viewer submitted level 1 build. No, it's still too long. I was gonna say, like, I almost banned the viewer because of this build. No, maybe that is it. I almost banned the viewer because of this build. And you show like the level 4 electric whip and a red arrow going towards Hand of the King. I'm just making stuff up. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's probably gonna just be something generic. Electric whip good build. Magic missile is a good weapon. Though to be fair, that actually sounds kind of okay too. Magic missile is a good weapon. It's like level 1 magic missile versus spoiler boss. I'm dead. Rare, not dead. I didn't have Crusher ready for that. So I actually thought I was gonna take a lot more damage than I did. Ban, unban, then mod the viewer. Make them a VIP. Then mute them for 24 hours. That's how good this build is. Yo, rare tactics? We went up to 33 tactics. I got out of Giant at 29. Which means I gained 4 tactics on this map. Compared to doing the skip, which would have only given me 2 tactics. It's actually super interesting. Is there any reason why you don't post my bone viewer build on YouTube, by the way? So yeah, we can talk about that. The little peek behind the curtain. I actually like to do this a lot. I just, sometimes I get a little too focused on the gameplay, and I don't really get to talk about my, like, creation process, if that is such a thing. So, as you all know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We play Dead Cells at least once a week for the most part. And I post at least 1 video per week on YouTube. Let's just check that weapon shop real quick. So, yo, Speeds, thank you for the 5 months. So when it comes to like what video goes to YouTube in the span of, let's say, 3 different Dead Cells vids, which one of them makes it to YouTube? I have more footage in the backlog than I can actually fit onto the YouTube. And I also work my day job. I work full time, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I get out of the day job. I do housework. And then I hop on to do my stream. YouTube fits in there somewhere. So the reason why stuff hasn't made it to YouTube, and I'm gonna do some rerolls, is that I haven't actually gotten the chance to do it. But when I do get the chance to do it, I don't always know what I want to put up. Flaming Trail. I was hoping for Poison, but that's fine. Self Synergy. Bonus, the Poison. Bonus? Oh no? I think we want the bonus damage though. So it's not a matter of luck or not luck. It's a matter of if I was a full-time content creator, if I was getting enough from YouTube and Twitch and all the other stuff in between, I could put up everything. And I would love to. That's why I'm trying to work on the VOD channel. I'm trying to work on a 3rd channel for no commentary, just pure gameplay. Oh, we gotta do the prediction, my bad. So the perfect example is I did viewer builds and then I did the showcases because the items were finally live. So we did the bank weapon showcases. Unfortunately, like the bank showcase stuff has to go up compared to the viewer build stuff. And like by the time I do the, because remember it's like 1 vid a week, so 3 weeks of the showcases, I'm doing the streams during all that time. So now I have all of this new stuff, and I might, for example, get like this amazing idea in those 3 weeks, and now that's week 4, but we still have all this other backlog of stuff. So that's the kind of stuff that would be great for a VOD channel. Or if I had, you know, full-time content creation, if I had a YouTube editor, I could actually have all of it. We get the double dip, the serotonin and the dopamine at the same time. Hire a YouTuber, pay them in Baja Blast. That's actually just me though. Yeah, my ultimate dream would be to be able to do all of that. So, Dead Cell stuff, YouTube stuff, guides, other roguelikes, like as a roguelike releases, do reviews. There's even a good example. So, Iron Pineapple, I think it is someone who does a lot of Soulsborne stuff. And for a little while, they were doing random Souls games that you've never heard of. And it's like just some random off-the-wall Souls game from Steam. And you can play that, and you're like the Souls person. You're able to showcase other games while still maintaining that, hey, like my best stuff is still right here. You're not missing anything, but there's all this other cool stuff, funny stuff, bad stuff that you're missing out on. But like everything's in the notebook, the handy dandy journal, it's all right here. The annals of thoughts, all written down. We just need the time to do it. Yo, Halfstep, thank you for that Prime. 1 more month and you will be a balance blade. That's your favorite weapon, Halfstep, your favorite weapon. All right, we do have new synergies. I'm actually really excited about the new synergies. I think it's gonna move the needle in this fight. And to be honest, this is a really good build. It's just level 4. Dang, I keep starting every fight, flotate, holding down the electric whip button when I really don't mean to. Wow. So my magnetic grenade was on cooldown. That was some legit damage. With the magic missile, did you all see that? That looked like extra. Bonus damage. Flotate? Huh. I mean, I don't want to say that may have been 15% of the boss's HP, but that did a lot of damage. And I should have saved the magnetic grenade on the first one, because that would have been like such an easier phase 1 if I did that. Can't believe the damage I did from level 4 magic missile. That was a magic missile win right there. Go to the damage charts at the end of the match. Magic missile #1 on the board. Golden damage. That's the term in Overwatch, right? When my Mercy is gold in damage and my Junkrat is bronze. Payment. Maybe about 5% per bomb. I thought I saw one gigantic chunk. Troll legendary. Yeah, we're not even gonna break that. That's a scam. You touch that legendary, you lose. Instead of you laugh, you lose. You touch, you lose. By the way, after this, we will be doing V Try Me. We're gonna be playing V Rising for the first time. For those who don't know that game, it's Valheim meets Path of Exile, except you're a vampire. Yo, this build also has excellent anti-Shantae technology. The weapons just aim up. Yo, moonwalk? Little homie doing the moonwalk. I can't even do that. Legendary do be trolling. Yeah, imagine if we got legendary magic missile. Crap, I should have... Okay. As a matter of fact, I don't even care. If I don't ever see magic missile or electric whip, I don't care. It was meant to be. I always tell you all, I like to put a little extra sauce on the viewer builds. Make it a little something that you all didn't know you wanted. This is no different. Are you sure it's level 4? There you go, freak. Take a screenshot of that too. And then when you report it to the devs, tell them I sent you. Nerf these items to the ground. Yeah, we'll check after the run to see if it's actually turned off. I don't know. I don't know which I'd rather see. Would I rather it be turned off, or would I have rather just be massively unlucky? What do you all think? Can I get an O in the chat if you'd rather it be turned off? Or can I get a U in the chat if I'm just unlucky? Or you'd rather me be unlucky? I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know which I want. Y-O-U? Not bad, not bad. Oh my god, I thought that was a legendary Hayabusa gauntlet. I was gonna actually rage quit. Since you have lives now, I can experiment. I think I only have 1 life left, Khan. I kind of did really poorly at the start of this run. It has nothing to do with the build. I actually just don't know what I'm doing. How does that happen? You gotta be kidding me. Maybe this is the future of viewer builds. Maybe it's like, don't bother submitting a build if I can't win with level 4 weapons. That's toxic. I wouldn't do that to you all. A matter of fact, some weapons are good because they have like 50 affixes on them. Where am I going? What are you doing here? Don't hit me. Double purple, double green. I kind of want the HP. I'm sitting at 7,800, which is really bad. But maybe this is the secret to utilizing level 4 gear. You gotta go glass cannon. Turn off the forge and play only level 1 weapons. We kind of do that for Nuzlocke. Though you can't make the weapons level 1 because it's tied to what BC you're on. Like they have a base level. You can only affect the pluses. So you can kind of play with a +0, which is fun. Like we do that for Nuzzle. Executed. Double kill. Do I have that? I think I have that.
Double kill.
When do we utilize that? Oh, can we do it on the birds up top? Blinks at the colors. Ilias. Okay, here we go. We were just talking about this. So Coach submitted this color, Ilias. What color are we using? This is not like a pop quiz or anything. I want to know from someone who is popping in just now, what color do we have? It looks red? Uh-oh. How do I fix it? Magenta? How do I fix this? Maybe... Is it too saturated? That's not hot enough. I don't think it's fixable. It's like I need to be able to splash in elements of white. It's like I need some color between this and this. That's too red, that's too purple. I need something right in the middle. And I don't know if they have that. I don't know if that color exists on the spectrum. So yeah, the answer to the quiz was hot pink, by the way, hot pink. No one failed. I'm just disappointed. That's a joke, by the way, just a joke. Honestly, whatever I say in the stream, assume it's a joke. Should let that transform. All right, map reveal. Is it a weapon shop? Please be a weapon shop. It is. Okay, last chance. This is the final opportunity to get a magic missile or an electric whip. Are we back to 2-hour runs? Vord, you're in the middle of me making this 2 hours. Like, you are watching live how this becomes a 2-hour run. All right. I'm gonna do a 30-second bet. Which item will show up? Electric whip, magic missile, neither, both. If you removed it from the pool, this is a real scam, but I don't know. That's the thing, Half Step. I don't know if I removed it. Actually, yeah, I guess I shouldn't do the bet, right? Because that means someone could go into the logs and just verify. So we'll skip it. 1 million option to end the stream for the day. Some people do that. Someone has it to where like you add 10 minutes to the stream and remove 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't do the bet because I didn't realize I could break the rules. I can do a refund. Oh, true. Just do like a fake bet where no one actually wins. It's got to be removed, right? I feel like and there's no possibility that we're this unlucky. I know it's a roguelite. I'm pretty sure I've seen Thunder Shield and Spartan Sandals 50 times today. Yeah, they're right there. Thunder Shield, Spartan Sandals, every single shop. There's no way that is actually not a scam. You really want it to be on, it's just unlucky. I don't know which one I want. They're both so good. That's the new Magnesis. That's Eric? Magnus? I feel so bad. I can never remember Magneto's name. I know it's Magnus, but I don't know what the first name is. Or maybe that is his first name. 34 attacked. It is Eric. Okay, thank you. I don't know why that doesn't sound right to me. Like, whenever I think of it, I try to think of it in Xavier's voice. And then, okay, it's Eric and then Magnus. And, like, you can't argue with Sir Patrick. All right. This is it. This for all the marbles right here. Can he do it? Can he kill 2 burbs, 1 stone? We did it.
You want to get it down as fast as possible.
Yes, I got it down as fast as possible. It's about as fast as you could possibly get it. All right, we're basically done. There's nothing I can really do. We're max potential right now. We're using 0.1% of our power right now. Yeah, I missed the double kill button. I have like a little indentation that makes it look like it's double kill. I have to memorize the Steam Deck. All right. This build was so strong, we banned the viewer and then modded them. And then gave them VIP and then gave them a 24-hour mute. Unbelievable. This viewer submitted a level 1 weapon build and I played it. Wait, we take off No Mercy. Khan, am I allowed to take off No Mercy here? Or no? We would put in support. Or I guess technically you could put in disengage. But maybe you just go all out damage. Why take it off? Because it doesn't really affect spoiler boss. It's only gonna activate at 7% HP. And if you remember at like the last phase of the fight, you deal several thousands worth of damage. But keeping with the spirit of the viewer, we're gonna do support, that way it doesn't look like we're playing for safety. The viewer's build was definitely not safety in mind. Oh, Hunter's Instinct is also not usable here. And like usable is like kind of a strong term. Acrobatic Pack for sure, support for sure. And then we'll do Point Blank. I should be on top of it. All right, y'all ready to die, by the way? I better see a bunch of 4s in the chat. Every single person in the chat should be a 4. 2 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna step away to use the potty. How about you don't die? Tell that to Spoiler Boss. I don't have an option. Spoiler is the one who dictates this. Either way, I will be right back, everybody. All right, we are back. For those of you here for the first time, welcome. I'm VeeDotVod. We are getting into the final fight in Dead Cells. There's spoiler content coming up. If you don't want to see the spoiler, back out now, because you're gonna see some massive pogs happening and maybe you're not ready for them. If you are ready though, even if you didn't think you were ready, maybe today's the day that you are. After this, as a reminder, we will be doing a first look, a V try me of V Rising, which is basically Path of Exile, but also Valheim at the same time. It'll be my first time playing it. It was really popular a week or two ago, so I am coming in a little late, but I'll be happy if you all could check it out with me. Now for this fight, I do want to save the magnetic grenade. Crusher gets spammed here. Crusher's really good. As a matter of fact, I probably could have gone Heart of Ice if I really, really wanted to, but Crusher absolutely dumpsters spoiler boss. The only real struggle here are some of the spinny attacks. For some reason, we've been getting tagged by the spin attacks lately. It's kind of positional based. Depending on where we are, the more likely it is to get tagged by it. Not really die to it. That looked pretty good. Wow. So I didn't mean to dodge roll into the direction. Flotate. Nice interrupt. So I'm not gonna do Magnesis. Just let it go. Oh wow, I thought he bugged. It would've been so bad. That was kind of dangerous. I was about to say my camera screwed up. I knew it. I knew it was still gonna come out. Oh my god. I think maybe I could have flotated and been okay there, but I think you lose the targeting, and if I lost the targeting, I feel like I may have gone down to the floor. And I want to say that I used the not the magic missile, I used the magnetic. And I told myself, don't use the magnetic grenade because you need to be able to deal with the grenades. But I thought at that point, okay, grenades are a done deal. Like, we're probably fine. We aren't gonna see any more grenades. So that's why I threw it. I didn't know he had some in the kit still. Definitely an intentional throw. I thought he ran out of grenades. I don't know how many you're actually allowed to carry nowadays. They did a few patches. So back in my day, the backpack could only hold so many grenades in it. Now we can hold double. Yo, there we go. That's what we like to see. That's a win. And again, out of everything we could complain about, we could have deaths. I could have died. I technically died a couple of times in this run, but I could have died against spoiler boss. Instead, we did not die, which is good. Now the final step here, before we next game it, two final steps. So two final steps. You, the viewer, you get to decide how to rate this build. You can give this a 0 out of 10, 0 being V. Vegeta's kind of overrated, right? People always talk about him having like the best character development in all of anime. Bleach is better, Bleach is better, come on. Or 10 out of 10 was like Gallic Gun with the electricity and the gravitation at the same time. Peak SSJ4 Vegeta right there. That's a 10 out of 10 build if I've ever seen one. Also, it appears we had it turned on the entire time. So how I never saw a single electric whip or magic missile, I don't know. But hey, if you want to dissect the footage, if you found some point in that where I had a magic missile and I skipped it, let me know in the comments. Leave a timestamp. That way I know where I screwed up. Tinted, by the way, like it's playing Isaac. Either way, you all have a good one and hope you enjoyed the video. How does that happen? Like, for real, how does that happen? Oh, payment. One hit, right? Exactly one hit. 49% for exactly one hit. How did you all know? You all saying that I'm out here scamming. I think there's some people in the chat with some inside info. There's way too many twos. Way too many. We got next game. Yo, Khan, thank you for that build, by the way. And again, like I love every build that gets submitted. We're up in, honestly, in the 100s, but the official number is only in the 90s. I won't say that sometimes I proclaim a build differently than others, but it doesn't mean that like a build is worse. It's just doing the stream. I go with the flow. I don't really have anything else to say in terms of how energetic I am on specific builds. Just don't think that your builds are any worse or better than anybody else's. Everyone's builds are equal unless you submit a curse sword. But we got next game it. We got a stacked docket today. Dead Cells into V Rising. This is my first look of V Rising. I didn't even go into the game, I only loaded it. Electric Whip often never shows up after the starting one. Really only surprised about the missile. That's a rare weapon. That's a $20,000 holographic Electric Whip.